What's good, Sasa fam? It's your boy Young Nuts2 back with another reaction video. We're gonna be checking out Twice today. We're gonna be checking out CRAXY today. Checking out the new BlackSwan today, and we also gonna be talking about at the very end of all of those videos about my discussion yesterday that I posted this morning. Well, not yesterday, but more like this morning. But yeah. Could you be it's basically saying if your company is formed in South Korea, it's been always targeting the demographic of South Korea along with the international fan base, but currently the group doesn't have any Koreans in there. Is it still considered a K-pop group? We're going to be talking about that at the very end. So, but other than that, here's Twice Talk That Talk. Let's get into it. Let's get like 5 or more likes on this video. I'm here for Duba. God damn. I don't know what's going on, but I'm liking the new Twice though. They out here looking like some
shit.
snack, like a
Here we
full-course
go
meal,
again.
bro. Like they're really beautiful for sure. John, hey yo, let's get her a little bit more spotlight than it be, cause you know I haven't seen too much of you in a while, so I hope you feeling better. You feel me? I saw some clip on YouTube. They made it. It didn't really don't make no sense. So some people post clips and stuff. You know, either being neutral or wanting to start up stuff, and it just always starts off a lot. It just questions me, like, why would y'all post certain things? Like, someone posted a clip of hers talking about her breaking down at a fan meet because she didn't know how to I don't know, what was it, something about her confidence or something like that.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at you.
Man, leave the girl alone, bro. This girl's been through a whole lot, bro. Shoot, in fact, this just goes out for a lot of, if there's even a looming around drama, stuff like that, stay away from that. If you want your conscience clear, you want to be peace of mind, you don't want to be into all that stuff, don't, just leave the idols alone, leave the artists alone, just enjoy music. That's what it's all about. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie to you, that was smooth. This shit, like, you heard that smoothment, like, it was a smooth right into it, like, yo. Che Young got like an attitude with it, bro. Yo, Hey yo, that barcode though. Hey, I'm gonna need somebody to scan that like barcode. Like what that be that? Someone scan that barcode and see where that big go. Hey, don't put a barcode at the end like that. You got me thinking there's a hidden message somewhere now. But I like the melatonin style of it. It was definitely amazing dance pop. Really had me really going. The groove of it was really smooth. The attacks was sharp. Um, this gave a lot of different emotions inside because you get this like you looking at music video is bringing out, oh wow, you like it's bringing that attractive level to you, and then you listening to the beat and it's all coming together. This is actually a real quality song. Personally, I think this song is personally, this is my opinion, and opinions mean that you don't have to agree with whatever I say, but personally I like this song more than Pink Venom. Now, hear me out. I feel like this song is more full. It's like more full of texture, and it's more. It's like you can hear when you hear this song. It's more targeted to the international fan base, more on the international side. It's not like trying to push heavy into any categories or anything like that, and it stands on its own. Because Pink Venom and this song are two completely different songs, especially when Pink Venom has that more of a West Coast, Western style into it. But with this, with Talk of That Talk, this would be a great marketing song. Really, really dope antics. Um, and all the members are just, just amazing. So I realized after going through this video, I apologize for these next three parts. That this is the most talking and stopping I've ever done on this channel. So if you don't mind me talking and discussion controversies and some discussions, keep on going in because we going into some deep stuff. But other than that, yeah, I'm just warning. It's a lot of talking throughout the last part of this.
3 days later.
All right, let's see. Maybe wonder what happened to the music video. Yes, some art parts that we censored due to Karen's hair being locks. We like to apologize to those who might be offended and those who might have confused. It's a very expensive lesson for us, but we had to do it because of multiple reasons. One, it was shot last year. The said customer already and destroyed since we can actually there were other shots that took its place. Since some production might be offended in game. And again, shots were taken out. I mean, you did right. I mean, shoot. But let's get into it. I don't know which one's Karen, but yeah, this beat is definitely unique. Like it's like we run on, stop, slow it down, run it on, stop. Like yo. That's what they meant. All right, about the dreadlock thing, bro. I don't even know why people so sensitive about it, and I don't really care how you feel about it. I really don't. I'm gonna just be honest and objective about it, cause that's the type of person I am. I'm not. I'm not. I don't really care to, you know, cater to people like cater to people's like that, because I grew up off tough love, and being realistic and honest is the best way to go about it. So when you look into the history of dreadlocks, there's people of lighter complexion, like in Egypt, who actually discovered the uses of dreadlocks that was adapted, because back then sharing cultures was bringing unity and more understanding of someone's culture. Then we had our African dreadlocks that was an adaptation from Egypt, because it originated in Egypt. Then from then on forth, that culture, that style started branching out. Now I can tell who exactly probably got offended by this, and let's just say it's probably a lot of Westerners. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's probably a lot of Westerners. And being one of myself, I see they probably was being really sensitive about it, and because they felt like we own that style because of its history. But realistically, we don't own that. It was adapted to us. Cultures, America's about bringing different cultures into one habitat to bring unity, which also may cause some friction because of everybody has different mindsets. So it's a difference between culture appreciation and a culture appropriation. Are they appropriating culture by doing it in the music and entertaining, and that has kind of that because you can see that it was like kind of like a pharaoh-ish. It kind of blurred out too much. It's like in the desert kind of ish, which kind of makes you think it's that culture of where Egyptians. You don't see Egyptians getting mad over it. Sorry for a long explanation. And I don't care who I offend. I really don't. The vocals is lit. The visual effects is crazy, bro. That apocalyptic, that demonic energy, like it's that definitely that dark side of K-pop for sure, for sure. And you see, you notice the environment that this video is set in. Like I said, it goes back to what I was saying. I'm sorry for talking so much about it. It just really bugs me about how sensitive how sensitive people can get without actually understanding the cultures and different things. This is why I tell people you should always have an open minded, and before you say something, actually do some research and actually go look up things so you have a better understanding of why and what is this and that. Because I'm not gonna be the type of person that if I say something controversial, I'm not gonna filter it out. I'm not. If y'all notice, I took my fair share of heat on this channel, and and I learned my lesson, and I kept it pushing. Facts. It's so cold. I ain't gonna lie to you, looking at that blur part, either you could have cut it out, or just leave it in, bro. At this point, you already been attacked. You already, you know, receive the damage, might as well just leave it, bro. There's gonna be some people that's gonna, you know, feel some type of way, but your true fans are always gonna support you no matter what, even through the controversy. That's how you know who your loyal fans is, and it's how you build up a loyal fan base. But this is actually really dope, though. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, it kind of kills the video. Oh snap! I seen it. Hold on. Hey, that's actually see this style right here. I can tell that's that Egyptian right here. See, they didn't blur this part, but yo, yeah, yeah, Egyptian. Yeah, that ain't creepy at all. Okay, what's saying with you?
Why?
What's saying what you gonna? What's saying with? Like one of those double CBOs, just like sitting in the office, like. Cause you notice in a lot of these villain stories, especially like in the anime, it's always the woman on top, and it's always that mean one that would just be looking at you like that. But yo, but realistically, I like the song. I like the dark style of it. It's definitely different. They stand on their own. Their style is like it's like dark, but also have some of that brightness. It's not that rock feel we see with Dreamcatchers, but definitely like if you putting a show together and you need a group to open up for, you know, Dreamcatchers, this would definitely be one of them. They really did a good job at it, and I sincerely apologize for all the Westerners who, you know, attacked y'all because of y'all decision with the dreads and didn't feel the atmosphere that y'all was going on, because music is here to entertain. If you have to filter out things that supposedly entertain and doesn't attack, there's a difference between attacking and actually supporting a culture. There's nothing said in there that damage anyone's character or different anybody's demographic when using that. You feel me? So that's why I just feel some type of way, because it just pisses me off like that, bro. All right, so I don't know if this video is gonna get blocked, so that's why I put this on at the back. So if you haven't been capping up with BlackSwan, they formerly Black Raina BP, former Raina, and they always had a history of, you know, incorporating, since BP incorporating international artists in a group. But after all these years, they finally incorporated a, you know, since two of their Korean artists have left, now the group is consist of foreigners, and it's definitely going to be a challenge because now you have a lot of conservatives who are going to be like, they're going to be really skeptical about it, because there was probably some already skeptical because of someone having, you know, someone of my skin complexion being in, you know, doing music in this industry and this demographic. But they've always targeted the international fan base. You feel me? It's just that the Dr. Music or Dr. whatever his name is, Mr. Music, whatever, has a history of bad bad communication, bad money stuff and things like that. So that's also there. So when you think about why they're not as popular as a lot of the groups, you gotta understand because of the history of the group and where the targeted audience is at, and there's a lot of different other things involved with this. So it's kind of tricky. You have to gain the trust of the fans, and the music itself has to be up in par. And you know, so like the next comeback, that's definitely gonna, you know, hit us with, show us what they really gonna be working with. You feel me? Because this style is like, it's time for it to, and even though it came out 10 months ago, it's time for us to branch out in a new direction. Especially got the new foreign designer that's gonna be trying to do this is gonna be a different style of things. So let's get into this. Get like 5 likes. Let's get six. I can control y'all. Let's get some likes on this video. And this is their pre-debut, by the way. They just trying to, there was things on a contract schedule that we had to finish out the contract that they had listed up. So this is definitely a pre-debut of what they're working with. So don't get too, if you don't like it, don't get too touchy about it. It's just that they have to fill certain parts up. But let's get into it. I'm talking to them.
Oh my god.
I'm talking. Leah. It's dope that they're singing live though. All right, so isn't that Syria? Cause I'm trying to think of their names, but she's from India, right? Layla's from Brazil. Fato's from Sudanese, and I don't know her yet. But yo, she has some charismatic skills, bro. For sure, for sure. Yo, that move though, I wonder how hard it is to hit that move, because it be having their bodies looking like the attack on it's like weird. She saw that she got stiff on that moment though. But this definitely feels like a better chemistry now than it was before. Seems like everything is really, starting to come together. Like I said, it's probably because, the reason why Judy and Yuhong left, not graduated term, and why they actually left was because between the attention and the scheduling, and it's a lot of the schedules that be so compact to get in through. It's just so much work that go into it, and a lot of mental strain. And I noticed that when it comes down to the K-pop industry, because there's a lot of pressure to put all that stuff into one. Like I tell you, imagine being nonstop busy for 4 months straight, bro. Nonstop straight. And then you have to get ready for the next song. Cause you promote each and every song you put out for like in between 2 to 4 months. It's just, in most cases, I think it's 2 to 3 months though. But just that pressure of it. Don't you get tired of that? Just that, and then the scheduling stress and stuff like that. Don't you need a break? I wouldn't be surprised they take a break and then they come back later on in a different group that comes out, or come back for a reunion, maybe a reunion album. Or I got too many creative ideas for K-pop, bro. Reunion albums, collabs, because they don't do too much collabs unless it's a dancing part of the, like on a TikTok. But I mean like actual collabs, like yo. So love. Her vocals is dope though. Yo, Syria's vocals is crazy, bro. The visuals and the vocals is crazy. And I don't know the other girl, but she's trying. She hitting that bit though. She trying. It's just that, you know, when you trying to cover somebody else or pre-recorded voice of somebody else, and your voice is different from theirs, it's kind of doesn't really showcase you know, your real vocals like that. But she's doing it now. She's dancing. She's getting it on point. Like I said, other than that one moment that was kind of funny to me because I always want to know how difficult that part was. She doing that thing though. And Lila actually looked really happy. Her vocals is crazy. Look at. Wherever she's from, I could tell that she's good, really good at English stuff, for sure. And damn, okay, she's actually really pretty too. Do I think that's better than the other one? You can feel the difference. Like the atmosphere is a lot more better. Certain parts feel better, but it's still not gonna, you know, overshadow the original song though. But I definitely like the confidence, the comfortability, and it's gonna be even better once they drop their comeback. So that's on. I can't wait to see that part because I ain't gonna lie to you. When it comes down to BlackSwan, as much as I've done and went through the history of it, I've only liked 2 songs. It's just crazy. Not just my personal taste though. This one's definitely one of those songs that I like. That's the reason why I wanted to check it out. But if you made it, I'm gonna give that a. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. I just like it, bro. Like it's definitely catered to the dancing part of it than the vocals for sure, because they be going in, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. So some of the other K-pop groups I see, they go back, rotate back into that same dancing they did, but maybe a different visual effects. They killed that bit. But so back to the question I posted yesterday. So if you haven't noticed, this was the group I was telling you about, was talking about the no Koreans in the group. So BlackSwan is, like I said, BlackSwan has always been targeting the Korean culture, which if you don't know what truly know the definition of K-pop, it's literally Korean styled music that targets the Korean culture, that is for the Korean culture. So you don't have, even though everybody is so used to having that, truly and really, you don't need Koreans in a group to target Koreans, especially when the company has been formed in South Korea, has previous histories with South Korean artists. The management and staff were South Koreans. It's just not like it's CRAXY, who are based in UK, and they don't hit that, and they're not hitting that margin. Speaking of CRAXY, they're coming back too. But they're hitting that K-pop industry quality. Some drama here and there. They've been targeting the Korean culture. Use of music. This is when I say Korean. It's Korean expired, and there's a difference between Korean expired and Korean appropriation. They're hitting it. They're targeting their demographic along with an international fan base. because most of their fan base is actually from Brazil. And yes, Brazil and I wouldn't say too much America, but there's probably quite a few in the Western side. But if you're targeting a Korean fan base, your company's Korean based, and you have songs that target the Korean audience, have history of Koreans in your group, just because you like the Korean artist does not mean you cannot be a K-pop group, because at the end of the day, music is music. That's like if I started speaking, if I was able to speak Korean and I started making music that targets the Korean demographic, even though, because it's not used to having someone of my heritage doing it, does not mean that I can't do it. Only conservatives and closed-minded people will think that way. You feel me? Because you don't understand the true essence of music and how powerful music really is, and the true what it branch under, because K-pop branches under pop music. At the end of the day, it's pop music. When you got Thai pop, you got Chinese pop, all of it is under that one umbrella that we use in the Western side, which is just pop. No matter what you do, it still comes under pop category, comes under hip hop, rap. It's always underneath that umbrella. You feel me? So it may not be something you used to, but realistically, if you're looking at it by definition and the demographic and the numbers that they're targeting, you can pull it off. Now, Kachi, on the other hand, we have to see what's going on with them, because they done lost two members already. If you didn't know, they lost Danny first, and then they lost Coco, Coco is their Korean artist. So we have to see what's going on with that. And I think they might be losing Choseo. I'm not too sure. So we're gonna find out. So let me know what y'all feel about this video at the end. How y'all feel about it and my take on it. Like I said, it's all my opinion as a music producer, someone that's been around music for 7 years. So yeah, I'm out though.